Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Know-it-all gaming here, and today we're revisiting Fallout Shelter and the Perfect Start. So this is Perfect Start Revisited. As you can see, everything is now set at the beginning. This is a new vault. So let's get the initial dwellers inside to the power facility. Now, during this video, we're going to skip ahead in a couple of places, but this is your initial vault that you start with, and your accommodation is on the top floor, and we're going to be removing that as we go forwards, and you will see why. This is all for vault defense as you get further into the game. So here we see they're working and producing resources. Yep, very good. Okay, so let's go in and have a look. Perfect work assignment, blah blah blah. Okay, let's rush. These are some of the first things the game gets you to do when you create a new vault. So, okay, successfully, lovely. Now let's build another room. So now it's for food, which is the diner, so we're going to place that directly underneath the power plant. You will see why later on. And one more, which is water treatment. Well, that goes under the entrance. And again, as we go through, you will see why. So, now that we're further ahead, you can see that I've removed the accommodation from the top floor, and it is now underneath where the diner was. Now we've just got a bit of an incident here, so there's a fire that needs to put up. So you left click, drag your dwellers into the room that's on fire, and they will move there and attempt to deal with the hazard. So they're all now going in, and they're going to start putting out the fire. Now let's skip forward again. Okay, so I've leveled up a dweller, and I've got a lunchbox. That's fantastic. So let's go and open that up. You get quite a few at the beginning of the game, which are handy because they tend to give you resources that you don't have. So there's some caps, a radaway, some military duct tape. That's not going to be useful for a long time. A rusty 3.2 pistol, and Janice Miller. So she's going to visit the vault, and we can bring her in. But we have another incident. So rad roaches. Luckily, we've already got some guns. And I just got the pistol, so that's two people in that room with guns. And the lady that is currently pregnant has run back to the accommodation, because breeding dwellers early on is also important. Okay, let's wait for the rad roaches to be killed. There we go, last one. And he's dead. There we go, successful. Everyone goes back to what they were doing. Okay. Now we need to get that new dweller in, and we shall skip forward in time again. So there we are. Okay, there's the new challenges. Okay, so now here we are. We have a pregnant dweller who is about to give birth. So I've clicked on her, and there's a child. Now I've expanded further now, so that we've unlocked the lab that generates your health, your stim packs, which recover health. So that's been placed underneath the storage facility. And as you can see, there is still nothing on the top floor. Now what I've done was I logged out, left it for a while, and logged back in. So we've got two new dwellers. So I can now build the science lab and add this dweller as well. Got special highest there is charisma, but that doesn't really matter for now. We'll just put her in there, into the water treatment facility. Now I can build the science lab. Now that's what gives you your radaways. So if you go on any excursions, you are able to use those to treat radiation treatment. Okay, completed that. Now explore at one location in the wasteland. That has the potential for taking a significant period of time. Now this is the man. There he is in the lift. That's free caps. Every time you hear that noise while you're playing, what you need to do is hunt for the guy in the kind of overcoat and hat, and if you find him before he disappears, you get free caps. sometimes lots if you hit the jackpot, which is very handy on occasion. I'm going to put him back into his vault suit, put him into a radiation suit, because I'm going to send him out into the wasteland to complete that challenge. So let's drag him up. So left click, hold and drag outside. Now you want to allocate resources, so let's give him 3 stim packs to recover his health and 1 rad away, and off he goes to explore. And that's one of my characters leveled up to level 5. Each time you see the level in green above their heads, give it a click and it will level them up. Now later on in this video series, which I am going to continue doing, you will be able to see that leveling up while on quests is very handy in recovering health. Now these are rocks that I'm showing, so 175 to get rid of, so let's get rid of that. And now let's go to build and have a look, see what we've got. So Overseer's office, you need to have 18 dwellers. So got a bit to go for that. Need 1 more dweller. But we do have a pregnant vaultee. So once she gives birth, that will increase my population to 18. So Wasteland Expedition has started. Hope I can find my way back. So we'll leave him wandering. We have a radroach infection. Okay, so let's find some people with guns. In the early stages, you kind of need to remember who has the guns, because as you can see, most of my vault dwellers are completely unarmed. And now they're appearing everywhere. So there's a guy there with a gun, and there's a guy there with a gun. So let's concentrate on the diner. That's the high population area. Oh, they're breaking out everywhere. Drag him, put him up to the storage. Of course, there's now no one left with guns up in the water treatment facility. So in the early stages, managing these is literally dragging the people that you have with guns to the different rooms so that they can kill the radroaches. There we go, that room's cleared. So just the water treatment facility to go. Oh, and there we go. And everyone should return to the previous rooms that they were in. So now what we do, there we go, level up. And level up. And all is quiet with the world. So let's check how our chap is doing. Oh, he's found some caps. Now he's spotted a Yao guy. So this is the journal for the Wasteland. So there we go, it's had a tough fight, killed the Yao guy and got 320 XP, and he's nearly up to level 10. So that's quite good. Still need to explore 1 location in the Wasteland for 300 caps. That still hasn't been ticked. So we wait and we play the game patiently. But what's going to go up above the power station on the top floor there is going to be your Overseer's office. And then to the right of that, you will start putting in radio studios to attract new dwellers. So these are my current dwellers. That's some more water collected. We're waiting for the electricity. But what you can also do is sort these by any of the bars at the top. So if you're looking for any particular skills in specials, you can click and it will cycle through each one. So you can find which dwellers suit which rooms. There we go, we've collected 300 power. So there's an additional 100 caps, thank you very much. So that's our in-game currency. Let's expand the storage room to maximum size, might as well, we have the caps. And you'll notice here as well that the power plant has been upgraded, as has the diner. So each time you upgrade your facilities, a room can be upgraded 3 times. Each time it gives you higher produce, so more water, more power, or more food. And again, storage room can be upgraded as well to allow you to store more stuff. But again, rooms are 3 by 3 as per my earlier video series of part 1 and part 2. So he still hasn't reached, he's killed a creature in the wasteland. Okay, so let's skip forwards again and get a starter pack. You don't have to, of course, but here we go. Here's a starter pack. You can buy one for each vault, cost $4.99. And this maxes out all of your resources, so there's 300 water, 300 food, 300 power. Then also, we've got 10 stim packs, 10 radaways, 3,000 caps, 10 Nuka-Cola Quantums, a not legendary character, so a rare 2 rare characters, and a vault-tec Mr. Handy. I'll explain that shortly. And a pet, and a legendary character. So old Longfellow. Okay, so now that we have the starter pack, yes, we have a pet, lovely. So we can assign pets to our characters and they give benefits. We saw that was a 4 times return wasteland speed. So we drop our characters into the vault. So let's see what their specialties are. Well, that's agility, so that's going to go to the diner. And then have a look at the next person, level those up first and get the power. Okay, next. Okay, so that's endurance, but then perception. So perception is going to be our water treatment plant. And he's got good strength, so we'll put him in there. And our Mr. Handy we'll put on the first sub-basement level of our vault. And what Mr. Handy does, he will automatically collect stuff. Now our guy has been exploring for a while and is returning to the vault because he managed to reach a destination. So collect. He's back home now. Here he is. We can drag him back to where he was, but we need to swap his clothes over. Let's see. So let's get everyone in. Okay, so we've got 2 new rooms unlocked. We've got the Overseer's office and the radio studio. As well as attracting new dwellers to your vault, what it also does is it increases happiness across your vault, the radio station. So the radio station can be used to make your dwellers happier, but the Overseer's office is what allows you to do quests. So this is going to be the first quest. This is the same, no matter how many times you play, so getting started, and we're going to get a lunchbox for completing it. So you select which characters you want to take. Doesn't really matter who. Okay, there's no weapons there, that's not handy. Okay, so we'll select somebody different. But you also can assign your health and radaways, how many you're going to take with you. So there is my David Knight. Let's change her for one of the other higher level characters. Scroll down until you find who you want. There's old Longfellow. There we go. We have 3. Let's change that to, no, there's no better clothing. Okay. And you'll notice what I've done there was I started without selecting the health kit and the radaways, which is not the best way to do things. So let's skip to the actual quest. Okay, Nuka-Cola, you get 10 free, so you instantly skip the first one. So here we go, we're starting the quest, the first quest that is the same every time. Okay, so now this is how quests work. You arrive at your destination, and it's mainly clicky. So, yep, quests allow you to explore, get loot, blah blah blah. Okay, so navigation and combat and critical hits. I'll explain as each comes up, but basically when the critical hit box applies, you try and get it as close to the middle and the green as possible for maximum damage. So into the first room we go, and here's some rad roaches. They'll get dispatched fairly quickly. There we go. So some tape, clock, a new outfit, and some caps. So click on the next room, left mouse button, and then again up the elevator to the next floor. And then proceed into the next room. So anything that's shiny, give it a click and you'll get some extra loot or caps or health, so stim packs or radaways. Right, we've got some more rad roaches. There we go. Dead.com. Oh, that's a BB gun, sawn-off shotgun, and a fan. Okay, on we go. Up to the final floor. And always explore all rooms as long as you can, unless of course you run out of health, in which case if you've completed the objective, do leave the quest. But here we go, last room. There's the glowing rad roach. It's dead. Don't know why my third guy there decided to run all the way to the end of the room, but that's it. You've completed your first quest. There's a pull queue, there's a lunchbox, and there's an extra health kit. So now it's quite simply end the quest, and that's all we're going to do for today. So do you want to return? Yes. And then that's what you've managed to successfully get. So return to vault. Now this will automatically skip the return journey. So loading, loading, loading. Automatically returns. And collect. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Know It All Gaming. Until next time, see you then.